excitement and the
Excitement.
happiness and the high
The
five.
high five.
You know, that's,
The high five.
and to keep that joy and that excitement for learning, because I truly could feel that it was a shared experience. And that's what we're supposed to do.
I'll never forget his last high five for me was, I said to him, and I had a couple, I think I know what most of them were, and I always loved when I saw you guys getting one, I was like, yes. But I said, oh, I don't know if I'm thinking along the right lines. He walked over to me, stood right in front of me, and said, say that again? And I said, what I'm thinking is this, and that was the high five. And he's teaching me, you know, he's such a good teacher. Just, yes, and I won't ever forget that.
We would get in the car to go home and
He was just so wonderful, such a wonderful man.
And he wasn't stingy with his praise. I'd like to think that I was his favorite student. but I felt like each one of us had our moment of recognizing us, that we were all his favorites. And I thought, he must think this cohort is the best cohort he's ever had.
And you know what, that's what our students think though,
Yes.
every year. That's what they want from us.
Yeah.
I've
But
learned
he
that
didn't
through
have
teaching.
any
Yeah.
troubles calling us on the, or calling
Yeah.
me on the rug.
Yeah.
I mean, and he would, I would have to check, or I set up a relationship where I would check in with him after an interview. I'd let him know how it goes. I would follow up with him and follow and circle back around. And okay, what'd you do right? What can you do better? And let's talk about this.
And he always had time.
Yeah.
He made time. I relayed that story to you guys about how he taught me all the, he's had a Zoom conference for an hour with me to update me just on a class, and I just could not believe that. So.
We didn't have enough time, but I'm so grateful for the time that we had.
Right.
No more complaining about time.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
I've been trying to think all day about how to honor Tony Sabatino. And for a while I was thinking that the right way to honor him is to try to strive to emulate the way that he built people up around him. Right? He was so good at drawing out people's strengths. For a while, I thought that a good way to honor him would be to learn how to dedicate more to the respect of the craft and the research that he was able to do to stand in something so rooted and to legitimize what it was that he was trying to teach. I thought I was very inspired by that. And just as I was listening to Father Sebastian, I came to the realization that a great way to honor him, for me personally, is my own personal faith journey. And I'm just taken at the number of times I got a call or an email or just walking by at campus and him pulling me aside. And without getting too deep and personal, he'd always check on me. And in my role at the Archdiocese, I am very far away from what called me to the profession. And I came to the profession because of kids and that direct connection. And it seems like with every phase, I'm farther away from that. And I got to a point where when he would call and check on me, it would be like, what fire are you dealing with today? And he would reach out and say, don't let that tarnish you. Don't let that damage your soul. Don't let that darkness take over. That's what you're always exposed to down there. And so for me, I just want to say out loud, I think the best way I can honor him is to continue to strengthen my own faith and my own relationship with Jesus and my prayer life. And I will always thank him for that.